to the Daily Take with Geraldo on this and more.
Hey, Connell.
Coming up on 25 years, as I said last hour, 9/11, of course. So everybody's thinking about terrorism and how we handle it in this country. These are the conversations we used to have all the time back then, and now you start to see plots like this, popping up a little bit. Once again, what do you make of this one? This woman, 35-year-old woman, they got her before she could do anything.
I think the good news is that they got her before she could do anything, obviously. Connell, I wonder what it is she could actually have done if left on her own. She had no bomb-making skills. She was apparently radicalized, probably by the internet. Just cut the lesson here. I think one of the lessons: don't you dare even think about trying a terrorist attack on the United States. The federal authorities have a system, a network of snitches and undercover informants that penetrate. The question in this particular case is how much she could have done on her own, how much of this was kind of led by the undercover, the informants and so forth. She could not, she did go, there were overt acts. I'm not in any way mitigating her culpability. I'm just saying that this, as a conspiracy, does not seem to go beyond this one perpetrator, this 35-year-old upstate New York woman.
No, it doesn't seem like it does. They said they're still investigating, but she's the only one we know about and never got to the operational stage, which, as you say, is good news. I want to talk about a few political stories today that are breaking. What do you make of this guy, Eric Swalwell, the Democrat out of California, now an ex-Congressman? The feds, swarming his home, and they took all his electronic devices. There's this sexual misconduct investigation that we've known about, and also more information coming about his alleged relationship with a Chinese spy in the past. What do you make of Swalwell?
I wonder why now with Swalwell. We've known about the Chinese sex partner, the honey trap that he fell into. Yeah. It wrecked his career, led to really intense scrutiny, very negatively, dropped out of the governor's race, and wasn't he running for president at one point?
I think so.
Why they did this raid now, I'm not exactly sure, unless there is an allegation that something new happened. I'm wondering why they didn't do this a year or two ago. Swalwell's he's toast. He's his career is over, has been over. We sacrificed everything for this affair, but why there wasn't more intense scrutiny when it became obvious that he was on key committees dating a known Chinese spy? Hey guys, what's up? It's one of those things that he's a charismatic guy, very personable.
It could have been governor of California.
Had it all going for him.
Yeah, it was kind of the leading candidate, right?
Could have been.
But they declassified, I think the White House did, some of the info on the alleged Chinese spy relationship. But to your point, it's been out there for a long time. If nothing else, I mean, we'll see what comes of it. But you talk about it, and you said it. You talk about reckless. I mean, this guy in the Congress and doing stuff like this.
He really must have fallen head over heels, to say the least, to do everything, and even to the point where a reasonable, ordinary, normal, prudent person would say, someone is going to see my relationship with this Chinese spy lady, and they're going to say, not that I was a reckless Romeo, but that I am consorting with people who are known enemies of the United States. Yeah. It's almost the opposite to the New York case. The New York case, a lot of the circumstances were created by the informants and the undercover operatives. In Swalwell's case, you had a guy who was investigated, career wrecked. Now the authorities are moving in to see what else there is. Raiding everything, seizing everything. Swalwell, I don't feel sorry for him. It's one of those. It's a tragedy in the operatic sense. But he had it coming. He had it coming.
Yeah, Shakespearean? No, I don't think so.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.